Alrighty, this is going to be part 3 of the Diofield Chronicle. Alright, I guess we're going to kill the Aardwolves. We want to not die and we want to beat it in 6 minutes.
Our next mission involves the elimination of the Aardwolves. They're a band of ruthless criminals who'll commit any atrocity if it earns them coin. Our investigation into the demi-human attacks also revealed the Aardwolves to be linked to the Empire.
The Empire? So that's the bigger picture. Stirring up domestic trouble to weaken us from within.
Correct. And the Aardwolves' leader, Hadi Solbay, is particularly notorious for his vicious crimes throughout the country. He's the one who arranged the attacks by the Gothram bandits and the callous kidnappings of young women for Count Horace. The Duke feels we can ill afford inaction when our kingdom is already in dire straits.
The Aardwolves have long been elusive, but we have at last found their camp in Udine, West Centralfield. We can spring an ambush on them if we make a detour to the camp via the crags on the western side of the forest.
Understood. We must vanquish them before they move camp.
Well, Hadi, I had a good run, but I think the time has come to head for pastures new.
You're leaving? Shivat, you traitor!
I'll allow it. What are we, if not a bunch of drifters? All drifters get itchy feet eventually.
I knew you'd understand, Hadi. And you never know. I might come back if the fancy takes me.
Don't you get cocky with me now. This isn't a brothel you come to when you feel lonesome.
If only it was.
Take the stuff and get lost then. We'll prepare a surprise for the uninvited guests.
Over to you, Josel. We'll regroup later.
The ground looks like it's glowing.
Jade crystals. The Udine forest is under royal government control. It is used as a jade mine.
This is what the bandits were after all along.
Most likely. Jade deposits are also said to have been found in the Regia Highlands recently.
And we heard that Hadi had ties with Gothram's bandits. The web is starting to reveal itself. The Aardwolves seem to be well prepared, don't they?
Indeed. Almost as though they knew we were coming. Perhaps they're looking to be rid of us for good. This may require stealth.
Once the patrolling guards have been dealt with, we'll take the turret.
There are plenty of guards over there as well, and they're sure to see us coming.
So, either we create a diversion to make an opening, or attack head-on, all at once. It's up to you, Reyes. Just make sure you keep an eye out for things we can use to our advantage. Understood. Target eliminated. Very well. Enemy down.
On my way.
defeated.
I understand.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Enemy down. On my way. Next target. Understood. Target eliminated.
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Very well. It's been secured.
All right, the gate is open. Now we can move ahead.
Aye. But look.
Whoa, that is a lot of guards, and they've got 2 turrets.
Looks like they know who they're dealing with.
We'll need to observe their patrol routes and time our attacks carefully.
Right away.
You're having fun.
Understood. Enemy down.
Right away. Dirty my dress.
Be gone with you.
Understood.
I've got it.
Very well.
Understood. Capture successful. Got it.
Ours now.
Gate's been opened. It must be them.
That seems to be the last gate. We then deal with their boss, and that should be that.
Let's not be complacent. He's the Ardwolves' leader. We don't know what ploys he has prepared.
The unknowns are what make things fun. Here's hoping he puts up a fight before perishing.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Right away.
Push forward.
I've got it.
Ah, what have we here?
Got it.
I understand.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
Right away.
Enemy down.
Yet another foe defeated.
I've got it.
Seize victory!
More. I must kill more.
Where is Hattie Solbay?
He's not here.
He must have slipped away while his underlings were keeping us busy.
Blast! We fight through all the Ardwolves and still fail to get the one man we're after.
Our mission is not accomplished so long as he remains alive. But we should return home for now. I have achieved a greater grasp of my art.
Lady Walterquin, you have a visitor.
Who?
It is I, Shivat Moltzin. I do say you are looking radiant as ever.
The Aardwolves fall prey to the Blue Foxes, but their leader, Hadi Solbay, manages to escape. As the group considers how best to track him down, they are paid a visit by one Shivat Maltsen. He had once been a retainer for House Redditch, and more recently, a high-ranking Aardwolf. Though he showed no hesitation in divulging the location of Solby's hideout, it seems he has taken to hiding in a cave near the Riodale River in Central Field. The unit are all set to depart for the river when they receive an unexpected visitor. It is Duke Hende himself, Lord Counselor and patron of the Blue Foxes.
This is everyone, I believe.
Splendid. Please be at ease. My presence should not be cause for alarm. Firstly, I must commend your efficient elimination of the Aardwolf thieves. Alas, the leader of these bandits, Hadi Solbay, remains at large. Have you been able to locate him?
Fret not, Duke Hende. We have received information that he is in hiding in a location near the Riodale River.
That news is very good to hear. I doubt I need to stress how vital it is that you apprehend or kill this traitor. My sources also report that he possesses jade of exceptionally high quality. You will retrieve it from him, and you will utter not a word of this matter to anyone.
And thus, your true goal lies in the jade, then?
As you say, I will not deny it. You will recognize it as soon as you see it. Its superior brilliance is unmistakable.
Is that so? And just what exactly does your grace intend to do with this jade, pray tell?
All you need to know at this moment in time, Walterquin, is that the fate of our nation depends on this mission.
Such a grandiose statement. Personally, I don't care what happens to the country.
Keep your thoughts to yourself, Walterquin.
Stop loitering around, Shivat.
Forgive me. I'm still getting used to my new environment.
You do understand that we're not on your side, don't you? Once an Aardwolf.
But you wanted me on your side when you asked me to join the unit.
That wasn't a matter of taking sides. I merely recognized you as a potential asset, that's all.
An asset? Huh. I see. Then I had better make sure that I am of use to you.
Yes, you had.
Perhaps I should start by entertaining you with tales of Walterquin's past.
Later, perhaps.
As you wish.
You got a moment?
Not bad.
Before I forget.
What difference?
Yeah.
Aye.
Got a sec? To be honest, what do you think?
This should do it.
I'm counting.
Aye.
Basically, that guy upgrades your food situation. So I guess he wants me to talk to Lorraine. Andrea says, got a moment, Izzy? Of course. Do you need my help with something? The cook at the dining hall needs some culinary advice. And you're the best chef I know. I thought you might have some ideas on how they can improve the food. Oh, you like my cooking that much? Right, well, there's nothing wrong with the ingredients. The problem is that there's too much seasoning. They need to think about how much they're using. Got it. I think the cook will appreciate that advice. It's not like it's anything revelatory, but I'm always happy to help out. I guess that's all that quest was. I don't even have to report back. Just double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. Doesn't look like it.
What did you do before you started working for the Duke, Lorraine?
My family were nobles, but of low status. All I ever tried to do was please my father. I was schooled in etiquette, taught to know my place. At 15, my father chose a husband for me. But I wanted to complete my studies, and luckily the Duke's Academy accepted me as a student.
A clever way of avoiding marriage. What happened next?
His Grace approached me directly to ask if I would work for him. And so here I am.
I see. Choosing between your fiancé and the Duke wasn't much of a dilemma, then?
If you're insinuating romantic interest, you are mistaken. He is like a father to me.
The father you would have liked to have had, by the sounds of it. Would you say you know His Grace better than most, on account of being his trusted assistant?
I'm fairly confident I know him better than you do.
But of course.
What is it that you want from me, Andreas?
Oh, nothing in particular.
Oh, my apologies. I trust in your ability.
Alrighty, don't die, and we got 8 minutes.
Hadi Solbay, the leader of the Ardwolves, and its remnants, are laying low in the caves by the Riodale River. The mighty Riodale raises in Centralfield, and then crosses Southfield on its way to the sea.
That means Solby might be planning to make his escape to Southfield by boat.
He cannot be allowed to get away with the Jade. Blue Foxes pounce on him in his burrow before he has the chance to set sail.
He won't escape us this time, Your Grace.
And of course, we'll try not to forget about the Jade while we're at it, yes?
Naturally.
It seems the Blue Foxes have been sniffing around, Hattie.
And they got the better of Josel too. Damn them. Looks like it's time for this old wolf to finish off the nosy foxes before they get in our way.
It seems that cur, Hattie Solby, has kept plenty in reserve.
A frontal assault against these heavy armaments would have us as cannon fodder.
Right away.
Next time. On my way.
Victory!
I understand.
Yet another foe defeated. Very well.
Right away.
Settle that an attack.
Fall into ranks. I will
Yet
perform a
another
magical
foe
ritual.
defeated.
I've got it.
Right away.
Victory!
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical
Very well.
ritual.
Enemy down.
Understood.
Yes, I think this will do.
I understand. You dirty my dress.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I've got it. Understood.
Target eliminated.
I've got it.
Very well. Seize victory!
Understood.
Right away.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
They just don't understand.
Yet another foe defeated.
What's this?
In any case, I've got it. Understood.
Got it.
Very well.
On my way.
Damn. Child's play.
Hattie says, I thought you'd be too smart to fall for such a simple trap. Fredra says, what? This place will be a fitting grave for you. Go and get him, lads. Whoever gets a kill will be handsomely rewarded.
I've got it.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Another foe defeated.
On my way. Target eliminated. Go.
Seize victory!
On my way.
Push forward.
Go.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Understood. Another one down. All according to plan.
I grow ever more powerful.
You can't take it from... Paddy Selby is done for. And we have the Jade. Mission accomplished.
His jade smuggling operation certainly seemed lucrative. I wonder who was buying.
Some noble with deep pockets. Or perhaps not.
It really is exceptionally beautiful jade. Do we have to hand it over?
We follow our orders, Quinn.
I believe the royal envoys are already here to collect it, in fact.
Excellent work, Blue Foxes. Your efforts will be handsomely rewarded.
The violence in Centralfield will hopefully end now, Hattie Solbay is out of the picture.
But what about the jade, Your Grace? Where are you keeping it?
What are you talking about? The royal envoys collected the jade. Did you not see?
Were they royal envoys? I was sure I'd seen them at your mansion.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
If Your Grace says so.
Now then, I had best be off. Continue in this vein going forth, Blue Foxes.
Sir!
The fuse of war is lit, and clashes break out on the eastern coast between royal and imperial forces. These mark the start of what will become known as the Tagaria campaign. The royals boast numerical superiority and a mastery of ancient sorcery, and initially succeed in pushing back the Empire. But the Imperials respond by deploying a force of Wyvern riders, led by their general, Zavatian. If this Wyvern aerial assault breaks the Royals' line, the Empire will make landfall. A brutal struggle ensues, with neither side willing to give an inch. Ardwolf's leader, Hattie Solbay, is slain, and his jade is retrieved by the royal government. Some Blue Foxes grow suspicious of the Duke, but given the escalation of military action, there is no time to entertain such doubts. The royals fighting the Empire in the Tagaria campaign have sent a formal request for help.
Listen here.
Frederick says, new orders, and they sound urgent. Andrea says that Empire? It seems our front lines have been breached.
What's the meaning of this?
We were supposed to have superior numbers. Did something unexpected happen?
Do me proud.
I'm sure we'll learn more during the briefing. There's no time to waste.
Shivat, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Well, well. So you have some interest in me after all.
You previously worked for House Redditch and occasionally associated with bandits. How did you come to be so well versed in ancient sorcery?
I wouldn't say I'm well versed. I only picked it up because I thought it would put food in my belly. It's no different to how knights and mercenaries train in order to make a living.
That makes sense. Could you tell me more about your experience of working for House Redditch?
Well, I had hoped it would help me develop my ancient sorcery skills, to be honest. Their daughter was conducting research into it after all, but I soon gave up on the idea. You see, the strain of sorcery she was researching is as dark as it comes.
Oh, is that so? What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. Only that it's far beyond my reach. Or rather, that it's something I dare not touch. I just realized that you remind me of her. Lady Redditch, that is.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just a feeling, that's all.
You aren't courting, are you, Andreas?
That's none of your business.
Sounds like a no. I might consider stepping out with you, if you shared all of your secrets with me.
I have no secrets, and no desire to step out with you.
You're so full of lies. It's part of your charm, though, I suppose.
Stop your prattling. If it's marriage you seek, surely your family can find some rich boy for you.
Don't be silly. What could be duller than marrying into some prim and proper household?
You'd rather have me, would you?
You're finally getting it. We fit so well together.
A secretive man,
and a woman who can't keep things to herself. You think that's a good match?
Ah, so you acknowledge that you do have secrets after all.
I was only borrowing your phrase. No. Enough of this.
Really? But I was having fun.
We have received word that hostilities have broken out at Tagaria. The Empire attempted to break through our fleet off the Tagarian coast in order to make landfall at the naval base. Fortunately, Prince Ivangar's elite squad was able to hold the line and push the Empire back. Currently, the naval battle is in a deadlock, though it does seem that some Imperial units have made it ashore. We too are to answer the Kingdom's call. Ready up and depart for the base.
We've finally been called up.
I never imagined we'd be fighting in a full-scale war.
Ultimately, your main objective is to assist the army. You are to provide reinforcements for the front line. En route to the base, however, you will also need to defeat units headed in this direction. You will take the Jacquerie Highway from Centralfield towards Tagaria. Expect to encounter the Wyvern Riders gathered near Bald Greatbridge at some point.
Wyvern Riders?
They are knights mounted on winged creatures, wyverns, who nimbly attack from above.
I believe that is a job for your bow and arrows, Iska. The Blue Foxes are counting on you. Now more than ever.
Not a thought that brings me joy.
Well, the way I see it, the war looks bleak. Especially if we're being called up to fight.
Look at it this way. This is a rare opportunity to show what we can do.
You have such a yearning for war. I can't comprehend it.
Enough, Iska. We're to make for Eastfield at once.
The Imperial's weapons look totally different to our own.
They must not be let through, lest our presence be for naught. We shall not buckle. Not a man shall get past.
The stench of gunpowder and roar of cannon fire. It really feels like war.
Stay focused, Quinn, or you'll end up on the floor.
My focus is not in question. My every sense is honed. Now, let us begin.
I've got it.
We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward! Very well. Target enemy. Understood. Seize victory!
Right away. They just died. I understand.
We'll hold them here.
Your
Understood.
Another foe defeated.
On my way.
Oh, they just died.
The Empire!
The enemy continues to advance. Brace yourselves. Do not let them reach Central Field. Very well. Understood. We'll hold them here.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward! Very well. Understood. We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward!
They just died.
The Empire!
Next.
The Empire!
Another one down. All according to plan.
I understand. They just died.
Got it. Understood.
Oh, they just died.
The Empire!
The King's men are putting up a fight. It seems my comrades need me.
That's a Wyvern Rider. Watch out, everyone.
Wait! They're approaching on foot as well.
Damn. We'll have to split up then. Do not let them get past.
Yes, yes, there's no need to keep repeating yourself. Right away.
Understood.
Very well. Push forward.
The Empire!
Understood. That's an attack, rat. Understood. I can barely stand.
It was right away. They just died.
Very understand.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical
Thank you
ritual.
very much. I'll take you down. Push forward.
The Empire!
Go. Understood. Target eliminated.
Right, you dirty my dress.
On my way.
Go. Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
You're in my sights.
Call that an attack?
I understand.
You're not messing around.
On my way.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Very well.
down.
I've learned some new tricks.
Well, well.
What is it, Izzy?
Have a look at the saddle. It's broken now, but is this how they control the wyverns?
That's jade. Not too dissimilar to the pure stuff we came across recently.
The jade we recovered from Haddie, you mean? This is a little duller, but I can see the similarity.
It doesn't seem that ordinary jade would activate the saddle. You know, I think this might have been what they used to incite the demi-human's rampage.
You wouldn't need to know any ancient sorcery to use this, right, Rias?
No. What is it, Izzy?
It's usually impossible to get a demi-human or a monster to obey you. This changes everything.
I'd be grateful if you kept this discovery to yourself, Izzy.
Oh, all right.
Hello there.
Icarian says, "There you are, Rias. What do you make of the tent?"
In any case...
Not what we're used to, perhaps, but it'll serve our purposes well enough. If we have multiple fights in a row, we won't have a chance to return to the base. Very true.
Or, how about...
Come on, everyone's waiting. Let's start the briefing.
Understood. We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward!
Here I come!
On my way. Understood.
Here I come!
On my way.
I've got
got it.
They just died. I understand.
We'll hold them here.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
And I come!
Understood.
You're no fun.
On my way. I've got it. Understood.
Very well.
Next target. On my way.
You're not going anywhere.
Form ranks! Forward!
Very well.
You dirtied my dress.
We'll hold them here.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
Push forward.
I understand.
We'll hold them here.
You're no fun. Right away. They just died.
I have achieved a greater grasp of my art. On my way. Got it.
Another foe defeated.
I've got it.
On my way.
Understood. I've got it.
Seize victory!
Enemy down.
You're no fun.
Very well.
Right away.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I understand.
We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward!
Right away.
Another one down.
Understood. All according to plan.
You're no fun.
Very well.
Enemy down.
I understand.
Is that all you have?
Oh, they just died.
Understood.
Another one down. All according to plan.
Very well.
I understand. Right away.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I've got it.
I understand.
And I come!
We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward!
You're not going anywhere.
We'll hold them here.
Be gone with you.
Understood. Seize victory!
Right away. Oh, they just died. I grow ever more powerful.
The Imperials were...
My focus is not in question.
They just died.
Enemy down. Very well. Another one down. All according to plan.
You're no fun.
The enemy continues to advance. Brace yourselves. Do not let them reach Central Field.
I understand.
On my way. Understood.
We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward! Get another foe defeated. Very well.
Got it. I've got it.
They just died. I understand. You're no fun.
Understood.
They just died. Right away.
We'll hold them here. Form ranks! Forward! Seize victory!
The King's men are putting up...
Wait! They're protesting.
Yes, there's no need to keep repeating.
I've got it.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
I understand.
Here I come!
Very well.
Be gone with you.
Understood. Form ranks! Forward! Get another foe defeated. We'll hold them here.
Here I come!
Understood. Next time. Is that all you have?
Understood.
Got it.
I understand.
Push forward.
I've got it. This is bad. Understood.
We'll hold them here.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
Here I come!
Right away.
Is that what you have? Enemy down. Form ranks! Forward!
Have
That
the
you know what is? I'd be.
up.
Lorraine, what news from the front?
Reports state that royal forces temporarily repelled the Imperial advance, forcing them to retreat to the Eastern Sea. Since then, however, they have headed north and are making landfall once more near Nonda.
Nonda? But that area is surrounded by precipitous cracks. An army could never pass through there.
Nevertheless, they are finding a way to cross the range. By what means, though, I have yet to confirm. All that can be ascertained is that they now appear to be marching southward from the heart of the Nondaran Mountains. Prince Ivangar anticipated their movements and mobilized 8,000 of his own elite fighters. They intercepted the invaders in the foothills of the Nondarans. So far, the Empire's weaponry and discipline means they hold out despite inferior numbers. Of course, Ivangar's troops are the best in the kingdom, and the terrain is favorable. But
is it something that ought to concern us?
scouts have reported that further Imperial reinforcements are en route to Tagaria. That means the naval base is at risk of capture. The garrison there would be easily overrun if the Empire attacked, as it now only consists of a few remaining guards and mercenaries.
If the port falls, Ivangar's troops would be left vulnerable. The Empire would crush them. Of that there is no doubt.
This is no mere coincidence. It must have been their intent all along.
Then it's up to us to deal with the Imperial reinforcements.
Duke Hende has issued no such order. The Blue Foxes are currently on standby.
However, needs must at times like these. If we do nothing, Lord Ivangar could meet his end.
But even if we were to overcome the reinforcements, there's no guarantee of victory.
We must have faith in our Prince Iska and concentrate on doing our part. Let's go!
Imperial troops appear to be gathering at the harbor.
Their aim is to break our lines, but we will stand firm to the bitter end.
We will be at a disadvantage if they force us into defensive maneuvers. We ought to try using nearby structures and terrain to our advantage.
Defense alone will not win the day, though. Remember to attack as well. Don't worry. I'll heal you if I see you're at death's door.
It's more like I can't sleep. Let's see. Okay, I need to like rank up my skills or something. money town. Population, me.
Right away.
Seems like you're up early too. Do you work today?
I've got it.
Seize victory!
On my way. Enemy down. Got it. On my way.
Very well.
Understood.
Understood.
Next time.
Got it. Very well.
Target enemy.
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Next time.
Very well.
Seize victory!
Understood.
We'll hold them here.
Form ranks! Forward!
Another foe
I
defeated.
understand.
Seize victory!
Oh no, Twice Slicers woke.
Enemy soldiers are streaming in from a new landing craft. They just don't stop coming.
A most amusing spectacle.
It's at times like this, but I'm glad we have you, Quinn.
Indeed. Now let's move. Very well. Understood.
Next, is that all you have? I've got
Oh, they just died. Right away.
it. This is like target eliminated. On my way.
How could I let this happen? Very well. Can you stand?
I'll help you.
Why are you on the ground?
You think you can escape?
Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
We'll hold them here. I've got it. Is that all you have?
Seize victory!
Got it. You think you can escape?
Form ranks! Forward!
Understood.
You'll have fun.
Enemy down. Understood.
Seize victory!
The defenses have been breached. What are those black things in the sky? Blue Foxes, our next targets are the airborne enemies. Do not let a single one through. I've got it. Got it.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
here.
Here I come!
Form ranks! Forward!
Understood. I've got it. Is that all you have?
Push forward.
Right away.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Form ranks! Forward!
Yet another foe defeated.
I've got it.
It's a mere scratch. We'll hold them here. Then, in position. Another one down. All according
just
to
died.
plan.
Right away.
Understood.
Seize victory!
I understand.
Enemy down.
It's been a mere scratch.
I've got it. Understood.
Yes, I think this will do. Understood.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
We'll hold them here.
Push forward.
I've got it.
Here I come!
Understood.
Take this!
Got it.
Understood.
I have achieved a greater grasp of my art.
The Empire's first invasion attempt appears to have been unsuccessful. A mercenary unit known as the Blue Foxes, stopping their reinforcements from coming ashore. The main conflict, however, takes place in the north, where Ivangar and Zavatian's armies clash violently. Zavatian and Ivangar engage in single combat, but the prince's fearless onslaught is easily repelled. At last, a fateful bullet pierces the prince's chest, and as his life is snuffed out, so too is the morale of his army. With the now leaderless Alitanians in complete disarray, Zavatian's forces press their advantage and march south. Word of this spreads quickly through the royal ranks. And before long, the entire army is ordered to retreat from Eastfield. The order also applies to the Blue Foxes, despite their victory. Thus, the Alitanian army was defeated by the Empire. Having secured Tagaria, however, the Imperial forces halt their advance and set up camp. Meanwhile, the citizens of Alitane fall into despair. Their prince is dead, and the shores of their island breached for the first time in centuries. Seeking succor in their time of despair, they come to lean upon the Granville Church.
My first ever encounter with Levantia Shatham was certainly a vivid one. On the day I was assigned to be his chamberlain, he introduced himself to me not as a prince, as one would expect, but as an equal. He had a calm smile and exuded wisdom that belied his young age. One day, it was decided that Levantia would be sent to House Leicester, whose head, Arlim, was a close ally of the king. A decision made in secret. Among the bustling activity surrounding the prince, an air of uneasiness had started to brew. He seemed aware of it, yet as we spoke in the carriage to Leicestershire, there wasn't a hint of worry in his voice, nor was there the slightest change to his smile. My fears must have been plain to see. He gave me a beaming grin, as if to cheer me up. As we came to a halt, I hurried out to open the carriage door. Levantia alighted with his usual grace, and then, bursting out of the front doors of the manor, came a young boy grinning from ear to ear. He had this lively look to him, brimming with a curiosity for all things. He briskly approached us and exchanged introductions with Levantia. There was a youthful warmth to his voice that assured me that he bore no malice, and I began to feel at ease. Having already become fast friends, the two then turned to me and called me over. Even today, I can't explain my feelings in that moment.
Ashes and glory. After capturing Tagaria, the Empire's relentless progress appears to have temporarily abated. Alas, this does little to assuage Alitanian fears, and they begin to seek refuge in religion. In response to this demand, the Granville Church carries out its activities with increased vigor. Among its new initiatives is a promise to rescue a number of children from Westfield. They were orphaned following a disaster in the barren lands of Baladin Wilds and left to fend for themselves. The church enlists the Blue Foxes to rescue the orphans and bring them to safety.
Listen.
This bitch says, "Hey Rias, how was the journey?" Not good. People are furious with us. They can't fathom how we could allow the Empire to invade.
Couldn't have.
Understandable, I suppose, but it's not our fault. We can't expect them to understand that they're still upset over the prince's death. What's gonna happen to the unit? To Allatane?
That's why.
That's up to us. We're the only ones who eked out a victory against the Imperials.
That's right.
You're right, we can't just roll over. We have to do what we can.
There we go.
And we will. Let's start by seeing these kids to safety. Ready when you are. A new mission has been undocked from my cock. Oh my, look at all these fucking things to do. Anyways, this looks like a good place to stop. So stop I shall. Anyways, I'll probably be back on in a couple minutes to do more because I can't fucking sleep. Oh ho 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 ho.